I wanted to do a little get to know your starter box video that I can send out to everybody who purchases a starter box. This one is a nine plant starter kit, and we'll just go over the care for each one, and that'll be a great resource. So this is a heartleaf vine. So it's a heartleaf philodendron, and these actually along with any other the pothos or philodendrons, their care is watering every week. They like they like shady environments. They may, if it's too little of light, they may become very leggy without a lot of leaves. So kind of that mid-range of indirect light on these guys. They're very, very hardy and very drought tolerant. These ones, we have little sedums, and these are like succulents. These need a lot of light, very little watering. In fact, you can go probably about 15 to 20 days without watering those guys. A kitchen window, something like that, is the perfect spot for it. Here is a prayer plant. These ones are good for kind of that lots of indirect filtered light. If it's too direct, then it'll actually bleach the leaves. So something like kind of in that mid-range is really good for this plant. Let it dry out thoroughly between waterings. Thoroughly. So like every 7 to 10 days is a good watering schedule for prayer plants. This crazy looking plant is called a pilea, and these ones are just really unique because of the shape of their leaf. These ones actually need a good amount of filtered sunlight. And I say filtered because direct sunlight may burn the leaves if it's too hot there. These like to have kind of really well draining soil. And then also to kind of let that top layer of soil dry out before the next watering. So again, like 7 to 10 days is a good watering schedule for the basis of these plants. This one right here is a little more dramatic. These are zebra plants. When it needs water, it will kind of slump over, get all sad looking, and then you water it and it perks right up. These ones like to be watered about every 5 days. 3 to 5 days, depending on the humidity of the space that it's in. And here we're moving to a spider plant. Spider plants are generally like, if anybody has heard of a plant, they've heard of a spider plant. These ones like to have filtered sunlight, watering every 7 to 10 days as well. If they're in direct sun, then they will get burnt leaves. But if they are not in enough light, then they will also kind of get. They won't get as. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the word. They won't produce like babies. Eventually, there will be little babies that come out as soon as it's happy, giant, and healthy. I have some larger ones of these in the shop as well. These are peppermints. These are great, super drought tolerant. They're kind of, this variation is fun because it almost looks like tie-dye. These ones like to dry out thoroughly before your next watering. So I water these about every 10 days. And you'll notice I'm not sure if you're able to actually, there we go. You'll notice the soil is a little drier than, I keep this soil a little drier than the rest of the plants. This is another one that you may see. This one's a golden pothos. So these are great because they're just, again, very little care. They're vining plants, so they don't need a ton of sunlight, a good medium range of light. The light that's currently on it is a perfect environment for it. Not too close to the window or else the leaves will burn. And then I give a variety of snake plants. This is a bird's nest snake plant. And what these are good for is very low light environments. They do well from low light to high light, so they're just a perfect plant. Honestly, watering every 15 days, just so you get some nice growth in it. Um, they're perfect, and they are generally, if you have a friend that kills all their plants, start them out with a snake plant. They're perfect. Some other varieties that you may see, all of these, like Pothos and Pictus and satin leaves, they're all about the same care. You may also see, let's see, and this is another grass, so it's Moses in a basket. So you may see some of these in your box as well. It slightly depends on like what is currently in. So, again, this is a great little rundown. I'm going to share this with everybody who buys a box so they can get started on the right foot.